Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I'm Hitman Cause. Welcome to your official NXT Vengeance Day predictions. And of course, I'm not alone in this endeavor. Please welcome, as always, the co-host of the contracts, the humble man Gary. Gary, welcome to the contracts.
Yes, sir. My man calls Peyton. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Right back at y'all with another contract. Let's do this shit.
Yeah, but before we begin, we'd like to take We'd like to take this time to give a big rest in peace to Lanny Poffo. He passed away, uh, not too long ago.
Yes, let's do so.
Um, I I will admit, I never really followed his career, so I don't know much about him. And being the major WWE guy I am, I never saw anything regarding him. So like the most I ever seen from him was the occasional guest appearance during people's entrances or matches, and the fact that he was Randy Savage's brother.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm sure you probably knew him better. Did you?
Yes, yeah, kinda.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. But nonetheless, it was still unexpected, and for me, I still feel that he died too soon, because in my opinion, the 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 age that I feel is proper to die is at least 70. Anything less than that is too young.
Exactly.
Uh, and what kills me is that that's another wrestling legend that did not live to see 70.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, his fans will never forget him, and at least he's up in heaven, reunited with Randy.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, let's get on to the pay per view. To start things off, we have Roxanne Perez versus Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane in a triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. Personally, in my opinion, only reason why I'm invested into this match because I truly want to see Toxic Attraction implode. Don't get me wrong, they pulled off a clever trick on Roxanne Perez, acting like they weren't getting along. But when it comes down to the match, they they're eventually going to realize that they can't win the title together. Only one of them is going to be able to win it.
Exactly.
And honestly, if I'm keeping it 100, what I think is going to happen is that once they realize that they're gonna wind up getting in each other's way, and that's going to open the door for Roxanne Perez to retain the title because she's going to catch one of them lacking and knock the other one out the ring.
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Personally, I want Gigi Dolan to win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly speaking, sorry, what's that?
No, go ahead.
Honestly speaking, I want my girl Roxanne Perez to win and retain. I know she will.
Yeah, I'm going with Gigi just because out of everybody in Toxic Attraction, no offense to Mandy Rose, but I felt Gigi has the most skill in the ring.
Oh, I got you.
And also she has the most experience in the ring too.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
And she in my opinion has stood out the most when it comes to Toxic Attraction.
Oh yeah, oh I understand perfectly. I see what you mean.
So if anybody deserves this chance to shine, singles wise, it's her.
I got you.
Moving on, we have Apollo Crews facing Carmelo Hayes in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I can't run. I can't run. I straight up want Melo to win this.
Or honestly, I want either one, but I think Melo's gonna beat him this time because remember Apollo beat him last time.
Yeah. Plus, it was on a fluke roll up. So yeah. So
Right. That was on the episode of NXT, right?
Yeah. Then he had the nerve to pull up into Trick and Melo's barbershop. Man, that ain't. Freaking stay in your lane, man. You don't belong there.
Okay, you like Apollo?
No. That's why I said stay in your lane. He encroaching in territory that don't belong to him, man. The barbershop is Trick and Melo's place.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
And hopefully this will end the feud because I want Melo to get some more gold on him.
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more.
But given what's happening later on in the card, it's probably not gonna happen for a long time if he doesn't get called up.
Right.
Anyways, moving on, we have Katana Chance and Kaden Carter versus Fallon Henley and Kiana James for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. Now, of course, Fallon Henley and Kiana James are an unlikely pairing, to say the least. The only reason why they're giving this a shot is because of the storyline going on centered around Kiana James and Josh Briggs. But
right.
And whether or not she's actually truly trying to be with him or she has an ulterior motive.
Exactly.
Personally, I want Fallon Henley and Kiana James to win because I honestly feel that Chance and Carter's reign as NXT Women's Tag Team Champions have been pretty mediocre. And the fact that they're the longest reigning tag champs, I find that alarming. That they're the longest reigning, but yet they really haven't stood out as champs.
Oh, I got you.
So yeah, but part of me fears that Kiana might do something heelish that Fallon won't like, and then that'll cost him the match.
Oh yeah.
But hopefully I'm wrong and they win the titles.
I think I feel you perfectly, but I don't think they win the titles. I think the women's tag team champions, the current ones, they're holding them.
Well, I hope not.
Why you say that?
Did you not just hear me? I said their reign's been mediocre.
Oh yeah. My apologies, my man. I was probably just so focused on the fact of me being a fan of them. That's probably why. My apologies.
Yeah. Moving on, we have honestly, I think this one might be the match of the night. We have the New Day against Gallus, against Pretty Deadly, against Chase U, in a fatal 4-way tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. This match, I think, is gonna blow the whole card away.
Honestly speaking, I think it's one of those that's gonna do so. I think so.
And as much as I love the New Day, and I really do, I feel that it is time for the Gallus boys to be back on top.
Gotcha.
And they've never held the NXT tag titles. They held the NXT UK tag titles, and they're the longest reigning ones, might I add. But it's time for them to get their hands on these titles.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm gonna just say this right now, and I'm pretty sure you might agree. You might agree with this, and if you don't, it's okay. But honestly, I'll take anybody except for Pretty Deadly. I do not want them fools winning.
Yeah, I feel what you mean. Yeah, man. I couldn't. I really.
Like anybody but them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Facts. I want anybody but them to win too, bro.
But straight up, well, if above all else, my pick is Gallus. Yeah, and sure, Joe Coffey isn't around just yet, but but they don't need him. They don't need him right now to be to be the intimidating boys that they were on NXT UK. I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure he's gonna pull up eventually. Lord knows why he's still away, but hey, we'll probably cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh yeah.
Well, moving on, we have Wesley against Dijak for the NXT North American title. First off, I really got to give it to NXT for taking Dijak and making him into a serious character once again after his horrendous, terrible run as T-Bar with Retribution.
Oh yeah, man. Yo, I agree with you more. This character right here, right now. Oh my lord.
Yep. I mean, he's still very, very different from when he was Dominic Dijakovic, but either way, he's still a serious character, and he's definitely a serious threat to Wesley's title.
Oh yeah, man. That's a fact.
And if I have my way, Wesley will have no choice but to feast his eyes as Dijak takes the North American title from him.
Oh yeah, man. That's a fact. It's hard for me to decide who I think is gonna. I think Dijak is gonna be the one to beat Wesley.
Yeah.
Or Wesley probably gonna retain. I'm down with either one. I think Dijak's gonna win. Or Wesley's gonna win or retain. But I think Dijak's gonna win. Or nobody's gonna win. It's probably gonna be interference.
And who would interfere?
So Tony.
I think their feud is done. So I don't think it would make much sense now for him to interfere. But hey, anything could happen.
That's true, but I think it is done. So I hope he doesn't though.
And I'll tell you what, Wesley he ain't Keith Lee, but I think these two could definitely have a 5-star match if they go hard enough.
Oh yeah.
But
right.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Braun Breaker against Grayson Waller in a steel cage match for the NXT Championship. Now, they did face off previously for the NXT title, but unfortunately that ended with a screwy finish.
Oh yeah, I wasn't fond of that finish either.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to blame whatever Crayon Eater put the ring together.
Right.
It's obvious that that Grayson was gonna finish off Braun, but then because of the Crayon Eaters that set the ring together, the middle rope broke and he went through the ring.
Oh yeah.
Fell outside and then he got counted out.
That's correct.
And hell, well, what really stands out to me is that Braun actually admitted that Grayson Waller has been getting the better of him. But the funny thing is that even though he's acknowledged it, he still hasn't been able to do much to stop to try and stop him or see him coming or anything. Just like Waller,
exactly.
Just like Waller keeps coming up with new ways to catch him lacking.
Sure, that is true.
Like the most recent time where I think Uh, not the most recent NXT. The previous week, where where they were fighting, and then he tried to spear Grayson Waller, but Waller ducked out the way and he crashed into the barricade. Actually, no, he crashed through the barricade.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's crazy.
But I'll tell you what, with a steel cage match, there's really there's really little chance for actually no, there's no chance for Grayson Waller to use the outside to to catch him lacking.
Exactly.
And
That's correct.
And when it gets right down to it, in my opinion, like I've said before and I'll say again,
That's correct. For real, man.
Yeah. And I've said before and I'll say again.
Honestly speaking, I got my boy Braun Breaker in this match.
That right?
Yep, that's right. I got my boy Braun Breaker in this match.
Well, I'm sorry, man, but I'm about to disagree again, because for me, I believe that Braun Breaker has had a great reign. It's been long, it's been dominant, but I believe it's Grayson Waller's time, and Waller this time will win.
I will see.
Because and for two reasons. The first reason is the obvious. Is like I said, Braun has been caught lacking time after time after time by Grayson, and he hasn't had an answer. No matter how hard he tries, Grayson always catches him lacking.
Right, that's correct.
And then the second reason is, at this point, I think it's time for Braun to get called up. And
oh yeah.
And before he gets called up, he's gonna have to drop the title. And
yeah, that is a fact.
And aside from Carmelo Hayes, there's no better person that's on the rise to take the title from him than Grayson Waller.
Oh yeah, that is a fact. I feel you.
And honestly, even though this is NXT, I definitely expect them to tear the house down.
Oh yeah, I expect them to tear the house down too. I think it's going to be better than the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'm hoping it will. But honestly, I will say storyline wise, it probably won't be, but match wise, it definitely will.
Oh yeah, man.
And all of that will be on the horizon. And with that being said, that's going to do it for this episode of Contracts. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with us. I definitely want to thank the Humble Man, as usual, for coming through, kicking his wrestling knowledge.
Oh yeah, my boy, you know that, you know it.
If y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And until next time, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, it's the Hitman and the Humble Man, and we out. Peace.
Peace. We out this bitch.